All right, here's a great question you should ask your trainer and even ask your vet, because they should probably know the answer. And that's, how much exercise should I give my dog? And that's really good. And of course, that's going to be individual to your dog and their age, their capability. You know, the breed of dog is going to be important on how much exercise they should get. But exercise is always important. Some type of exercise. Again, I go back to us. If you know that it's important for us to get exercise, right? That we get up and move and get off our butts and do something is really, really important. So should your dogs. Lack of exercise can cause all kinds of behavior problems. And if the dog's not getting exercise from you, he's going to find a way to exercise himself often, and that's going to be by chewing your favorite shoes up and chasing them around the backyard when he starts ripping them into pieces, or chasing the cat and trying to catch that varmint on a regular basis. All right, so exercise is extremely important. Be careful that you're not pushing your dog too far. I remember the other day, it's now October here in Southern California. In September, I saw this gentleman, I think, running his dog. It must have been 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was about 100 and something degrees outside, and he was in the lead. The dog was behind him, and he was literally dragging the dog as he was running along. Now, that was a little rough for me to watch, and the dog obviously was exhausted. It was too hot. They're running on the cement and the asphalt, and remember, your dog doesn't wear shoes, and the dog's paws, those pads are very, very tough. But come on, be reasonable. That I've seen dogs out on the asphalt begin to dance because the asphalt is too hot. It can get too hot for your dog. We've had our bomb dogs that we trained at Disneyland. Out there on there's a space between the California park and the Disneyland side of the park, and it's painted, and that gets very, very hot. And the handlers knew better than to try to take their dogs across that area in the middle of September when it was 100 and something degrees. All right, so be cautious of all those things. It's important to get exercise, but make sure you understand what the temperature is. Your dogs aren't robots, and they need to have some understanding that they can be being put into situations that's just too much for them at the time. So be careful when you're doing that. Swimming is a great exercise for dogs. It doesn't put any pressure on their shoulders or their hips and their back. And so dogs that have some issues with those things, trying to find a way that you can get them into a pool where they can swim. In a lake that's calm. Don't take them to the beach, because that wave that comes up that they have to balance themselves is putting more pressure than you would if you had them running around. So take all those things in consideration. Be smart about getting your dog some exercise, all right? So yes, get your dog some exercise. That's very helpful in controlling your dog's behavior and having a healthy relationship with them. Be reasonable and look at their age, their weight, their limitations on their size, and all those things when you're doing it, and you'll have a fantastic time doing it, all right? Good luck and have fun. Take care.